let's have a look at this identity. Now first of all, it's telling you this left hand side is going to equal this right hand side. Now what you should be aware that 2 cosec theta, so I'm just going to write it here, 2 cosec theta is equal to 1 over 2 sine theta. So what we need to prove here that this expression here is going to end up as 1 over 2 sine theta. Okay, first of all, it's the addition of fractions. So I'm going to say left hand side, I'm going to cross multiply. Okay, so I'm going to get sine theta times sine theta. Then I'm going to times this by here, so I'm going to get 1 plus cos theta times by this denominator, 1 plus cos theta. And this is going to be all over, which is now the common denominator, 1 plus cos theta over brackets times by sine theta. Now don't go and start expanding this denominator at the moment, okay? Because if you look from here, I want the sine to stay there, and hopefully I'll get a multiple, a common factor here, which is 1 plus cos theta, which I can cancel out. For now, let's just go and expand the top. So that sine theta times sine theta is sine squared theta. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times cos is just cos theta. Cos theta times 1 is cos theta. And cos theta times cos theta is cos squared theta. And this is all over 1 plus cos theta times by sine theta. So I'm going to just put this on this side. So now note one thing, I'm just going to put, actually I'll just write it down, sine squared theta. I'm going to put the cos squared theta next to it. And then you got the plus the 1, and cos theta plus cos theta is plus 2 cos theta, all over 1 plus 1 plus cos theta times sine theta. Can I just say here what I meant to say here? That's wrong. The 2 is timesing that cosec theta, so I'm going to take that out. The 2 should have been on top of it. So just a quick correction here. Okay, so 2 cosec theta is 2 times sec theta, which is 1 over sine theta. Okay, and notice I made an error there because I was building this up and noticed that that's not going to match up. So always double check what's going on and take your time. You can always go back and correct things, so don't worry about that. Now here, as long as you highlight it and let the examiner know what you're doing, it's quite okay. So sine squared theta plus cos squared theta, now it probably might be a good idea to let the examiner know that you know that sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equal to 1. So I'll just put that somewhere in the working now, so the examiner knows what you're doing. I'll probably put it here, so that will become 1. So you got 1 add 2 cos theta all over 1 plus cos theta multiplied by sine theta. Now that be the same as 2 plus 2 cos theta all over 1 plus cos theta times sine theta. And there's my common factor which I thought would come, so take that 2 out. In the bracket you got 1 plus cos theta. That's 1 plus cos theta multiplied by sine theta. Now there it is. I'm just going to highlight that in red. So that's a common theta. Because it's a multiple, we can now cancel those out. And what I'm going to end up with is 2 over sine theta, which is what we wanted, and that is equal to 2 times 1 over sine theta, which we call cosec theta, and that is equal to the right hand side QED as required. Okay.